these are 10 examples, 10 ways that the shutdown of the government that the Republicans are pointing us toward are going to affect all of us, you, me, in our daily lives. Number 10, the national parks, zoos, and museums will be shuttered. That's 368 National Park Service sites that will have to be closed and will not allow anybody to enter and enjoy them. Number 9, applications for passports won't be processed. 200,000 applications for passports went unprocessed last time the government shut down in 1999. Number 8, federal employees in non-critical services will not work. Workers were paid for their furlough last time, but you're still not going to go to your job, and there isn't any guarantees right now that you will be paid for the time that you're going to be furloughed. Number 7, members of the military, which is a key GOP constituency, ironically, will not be paid until the government is back up and running. Number 6, the U.S. Post Office will actually continue to operate, so you can keep getting your mail. Number 5, and this one really shows the idiocy of the Republicans who want to defund Obamacare in exchange for funding the government, forcing this government shutdown, because the Health Care Act at the center of this storm would continue its implementation process during the shutdown. That's because its funds aren't dependent on the congressional budget process. Number 4, a shutdown would affect the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. So all those gun-loving Republicans, those Tea Party people who want to shut down the government but hold on to their liberty, aren't going to be able to get those gun permits that they so desperately want anytime soon, well, as long as the government is not running. Number 3, small business owners are going to have to wait for business loans. If you're planning to buy a home and need a federal loan, you're going to have to wait. If you're a veteran, you're going to have to wait and put up with delays in getting your pension check. If you're on Social Security, you might not have to worry because Social Security payments were sent during the last shutdown, but the ability for them to process new entrants into the Social Security program are going to be significantly impacted. Number 2, there wouldn't be anyone to collect the garbage in the nation's capital, so expect it to pile up and start to get real smelly real fast, because Washington, D.C.'s budget has to be approved by Congress. No budget for the city equals no trash collection. And according to the Washington Post, D.C. produces about 500 tons of garbage each week. And perhaps the biggest hit would be to the collective psyche of the American people, who are having to watch as extremist members of the Republican Party hold the American people and the American government and the American budgeting process and the American legislative process hostage. The silver lining is that a recent poll finds Americans are already placing blame on the right people. A margin of 59% to 19% say that they oppose the GOP's efforts linking funding for Obamacare to funding for the government. Expect that proportion of Americans who are blaming the GOP to rise significantly in the coming days as it becomes clearer and clearer that the Republican Party is to blame.